If you've ever smoked cigarettes and tried to quit, you know how incredibly tough it is to break the habit. That's really not breaking, and we're going to talk about that. But what happens if you're a secret smoker and you keep your habit hidden, even from your own doctor? Well, that's exactly what my next guest, Wendell, did. Not only did he keep his smoking from his doctor, he kept it from his family and friends for 16 years. Take a look.
I started smoking seriously when I was a freshman in college. I thought it was cool. But my smoking went from a casual habit to an addiction. I tried to keep my smoking a secret from my wife. As soon as I came home, take a shower, nice cologne, change my clothes. I always had mints or gum on hand, and I felt embarrassed, shame, and guilt. In 2003, I had a serious health scare. I was worried I would have to quit cigarettes, but thinking of a life without ever smoking a cigarette again, I was not mentally prepared to quit smoking.
Well, that's because he had a lot of momentum going. Wendell is joining me along with our very good friend and Chief Medical Officer of Pfizer, Dr. Freda Lewis-Hall. So welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
Now, Wendell, how in the world did you keep this secret for so long, and why?
Well, I kept it a secret because I grew up in a non-smoking family.
Then why did you even start?
I thought it was cool. And also I had some friends in high school who smoked. And next thing you know, I'm a full-time smoker.
Dr. Freda, how common is it for someone like Wendell to keep smoking a secret, particularly from their doctor?
A study of current and former smokers found that about 1 in 10 people who smoke do not tell their doctors. Now, this would equate to about 4 million people in the U.S. that don't tell.
Wow. But we all know how bad smoking is for health, obviously, so why would anybody not tell their doctor?
Smoking causes 1 out of every 5 deaths in the United States.
Still today.
Smoking harms nearly every organ in your body. Smokers are more likely to develop heart disease, stroke, and lung cancer than non-smokers. On average, smokers die more than 10 years earlier than non-smokers. So even with all of this knowledge about the health risks, many people say they don't tell their doctors because they feel guilty, they feel ashamed, because they're not ready to quit yet. And some say, you know, I just don't want to hear a lecture about it. And many times people say, well, you know, I don't tell my doctor because my doctor just doesn't ask.
Well, are there other reasons keeping the secret from your doctor can be dangerous?
So in addition to all of these health risks, there are many things about the risks of smoking that people just don't know. Like smoking can interact with certain medications, like anesthesia, for example, which is why it was such a good thing that Wendell told his doctor before the surgery. Another example, women who smoke and take oral contraceptives, especially those that are 35 years or older, may be at increased risk for cardiovascular disease. So it is important to tell your doctor if you're a smoker because it's essential to safe and effective care. And nearly 70% of people who smoke want to quit. Many just don't know how to get started. Nicotine addiction has physical, mental, and social components. And it may take many attempts in order to really quit for good. And I want to make sure this doesn't mean, oh, there's a lack of willpower involved. This is difficult because smokers are fighting an addiction.
What does it show is the best way for a smoker to finally stop?
So, first of all, fess up to your doctor. Your physician may be able to help you put a quit plan together. They can use their expertise and support to find the right path for you. And that may include counseling and medication in combination that would double your chances of quitting. And it's also important to set a quit date, to have a goal that you can then have a plan to work towards the day that you'll be smoke-free. And then to also think about what those smoking triggers are and to find ways to avoid them.
And I've found also that it is so important to seek support. Tell your family, tell your coworkers, tell your friends to support and motivate you to increase your success rate. Program yourself for success.
I mean, your body's physiology starts to improve right away. Within 20 minutes after quitting, your heart rate and your blood pressure start to drop. In 12 hours, the carbon monoxide levels in your blood normalize. At 1 year, your risk of a heart attack drops. At 5 years, your risk of a stroke declines. And at 10 years, the risk of someone who has quit smoking to develop lung cancer is half of that of someone who is still smoking.
Wow.
So there are immediate benefits and long-term benefits in stopping.
Wow. So Wendell, how'd you finally quit?
I was working at a hospital where they offered the American Lung Association's Freedom from Smoking program.
Yeah.
So I was able to take that program, and I've been smoke-free for 10 years now.
10 years.
Pfizer and the American Lung Association provide support at quitterscircle.com. And there you'll find resources and tips and a support community of people who are going through the quit journey and can go with you.
Yeah, and you got to go to my favorite, which is gethealthystayhealthy.com to find out the best ways to design that quit plan that's right for you. And you'll always find a wealth of information on all kinds of health-related issues on that website. I love that website.
And of course, while you're there, you can sign up for the monthly newsletter where you can get health-related information sent to your inbox.
Yeah. I want to thank all of my guests today, especially Dr. Freda Lewis-Hall.